learning styles are different from European and European American learning styles. They are not deficient, they are just different. Now this principle of different does not mean deficient, different does not mean deficient, different does not mean deficient. That principle is at the heart of the prophetic theology of the Black church. It is a theology of liberation. Not only is it a theology of liberation, secondly, the prophetic theology of the Black church is a theology of transformation, which is also rooted in Isaiah 61, the text from which Jesus preached in his inaugural message as recorded by Luke. When you read the entire passage from either Isaiah 61 or Luke 4, and do not try to understand the content of the passage in the context of a soundbite, what you see is God's desire for a radical change in a social order that had gone sour, a transformation. God's desire is for positive, meaningful, and permanent change, transformation. God does not want one people seeing themselves as superior to another people. God does not want the powerless masses, the poor, the widows, the marginalized, or those underserved by the powerful few to stay locked into sick systems which treat some of the society as being more equal than others in that same society. God's desire is for a positive change, transformation, real change, transformation, not cosmetic change, transformation, radical change, or a change that makes a permanent difference, transformation. God's desire is for transformation, changed lives, changed minds, changed laws, changed social order, and changed hearts, and changed the world. This process of transformation is at the heart of the prophetic theology of the Black church. Out of slavery into freedom. Sojourner Truth, Dorena Lee, AME minister, Richard Allen founded up the AME church, but he wouldn't let Dorena Lee, he was a liberationist, but he was a sexist. Bishop Henry Neal Turner, one of my gay friends, one of my three sons, was gay, said, Reverend, everything black ain't beautiful, and everything gay ain't gorgeous. It's really the heart of that position. The days of Sojourner Truth, the days of Alice Rain Powell, Ida B. Wells, Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Barbara Jordan, Cornel West, and Fannie Lou Hamer. Those are our heroes. Those are our heroes. Those two foci, liberation and transformation, have not only been at the very core of the Black religious experience, right at the nexus of race and religion and politics. These two foci have also been at the very core of our denomination, members of First Church, the denomination I served for 36 years as a pastor. The United Church of Christ, and Crystal told me that 20-some% of the persons who signed up tonight don't have any church affiliation. Let me give you a little education about the United Church of Christ. The United Church of Christ has had liberation and transformation at the center of its theological perspective since its predecessor denomination, the Congregational Church of New England, or as Pastor Wright told us, since the pastor got locked out of his church in the German tradition because he was preaching justice, social justice, that God cares about all of God's people. This church, our denomination, came to the defense, the moral defense, and the legal defense, paid for the legal defense, of the Mende people who were aboard the slave ship Amistad. Since the days of the United Church of Christ, fought against slavery, played an active role in the Underground Railroad, and then set up over 500 schools for the Africans who were freed from slavery in 1865. I have been amazed at how many United Church of Christ members do not know that this denomination set up. 8 of those schools still exist. Fisk University, Howard University School of Divinity was started in the sanctuary of the First Congregational Church of Washington, D.C. Fisk University, Dillard University, Houston Tillotson, Lemoyne Owen, Talladega, Tougaloo, used to be Atlanta University, now Clark Atlanta, Clark and the Memphis, they got more money than we did today.